Top of the morning. First and foremost, let's just give some form of appreciation for being here, waking up today. Some of our family members, friends, neighbors, old classmates, so on and so forth, didn't make it. People you used to work with. Let's take a moment at some point in each day to remember those people that we've lost, um, the people who are sick now, going through trials and tribulations. Good day, I'm boss. I show these videos to get a better understanding, to show my women. I'm not really trying to show men this material because regardless of what man you think you're dealing with that's egotistical, manipulator, liar, cheater, ain't shit niggas, they're more realistic with themselves than my women are. If he's fat, he know he fat. If he's not that tall, he know he's not that tall. If his dick ain't but so big, he know that's what it is. It is what it is. My women have so many options to change the outer appearance, and then so many opportunities to not showcase their real emotions, their real feelings, their real intentions, their hurt, their pain, their sadness, their um, anxieties, their fears. They're not comfortable with being themselves so much that it's causing the imbalance in our whole system of how everything is ran. Because if our women are doing everything based off a lack of and in fear, are they truly being themselves? It is not every man or every melanated black man's fault, nor is it his responsibility to fix or be the most improved version of what you want from him just because you aligned yourself with individuals that didn't see you as an equal in the sense of treat others how I want to be treated. You got with people based off trying to fill voids, trying you dealt with individuals that dealt with you based off wanting what they wanted, getting that quickly, seemingly, and leaving you desiring. I think I'm not gonna say most, but a lot of women that been hurt and still have traumas from men in relationships. A man for you wasn't like substance of eating a meal. It was more like crack rock. You got a hit and you kept coming back because you were chasing that high of feeling that you never really even felt. You thought you had it. You almost had it. You live a life of trying to seek out something that you know isn't very easy, or whatever it is it's hard to obtain, and it's something you got to work hard at. It's not just something that just comes, but you seek it in men thinking they're going to validate or clarify your mistakes or your traumas or your fears. They're not going to help none of that. You got to help you. I don't believe you should be dealing with somebody until you fix you, till you love you totally, till you're able to see your brethren and your sister and everybody as yourself. And you know you love you, so you're not going to hurt or do nobody else no harm. You shouldn't be in a relationship, especially a romantic one, not even a friendship, because you're selfish. I'm going to play a little video and then we'll talk some more.
Estimated call time is now 96 minutes. And not luxury. And that's okay.
See what this conversation.
A deep dive on the passport bros phenomenon, and here's an insight that a lot of people miss. The way these men are leaving their own countries to go to lower income countries to find wives, and they say that it's because the women there are more feminine and they really value femininity in a woman. They say that the women in their own countries, they're not as feminine anymore, they're masculine, and they just don't want that in a partner. But then I look around me, my neighbors, my friends, and a lot of the women here are feminine, they're beautiful, they have a soft feminine aura, they treat their men well, they cook, they clean, they do everything. And then I realized that I'm in a high-income neighborhood and their husbands, they're high earners. This just highlights how femininity has become a luxury in the US. Because it has become a luxury that a lot of men cannot afford, they go to places where femininity is the norm and not luxury. And that's okay, good for them. Bottom line is, if you're a feminine woman, you get the best pick of men in any society. Whether you're an American woman in the US or a foreign woman.
Damn, that's probably the best take. That's a very, very clean, nuanced take. I never looked at it as femininity is, yeah, it's a luxury. Yeah, because I definitely do know like 304s and stuff. They get with a millionaire, and they're doing everything, folding his clothes, washing his dishes. Honestly, even girls with me, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, they'll come do everything for me, but once again, it's a luxury, which is sad because femininity from a woman, and as you even see in the TikToks, they say, a guy needs to take care of me and take care of every expense and I don't need to have any hardship so I can be my divine feminine, and then so he can be his best, and I can be the best for him. But literally, that's the thing I don't like. They said, gimme before I give. And that's why you need to leave. So they're saying, yeah, I'm not going to be feminine. I can't be divine feminine and feminine because I have to work. Like, bro, having to go to work. I'm sorry, dog. I've met women at their jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like a nurse, bro. That's a hard working job. They work long hours. You know, think about it. Some nurses are very sweet and caring and gentle and kind. Or teachers, you can be extremely feminine and you can still have a career, you know what I'm saying? Or a decent job and you can still work. It's just a way that they use it as a tool to not have to literally hold up their end of the bargain, so to speak. Man. If a guy's not like, it's basically a way to financially abuse men. It is, man. Yeah, we need to go back to, teaching young women to appreciate men and masculinity. I think a lot of women take men for granted in the West, in America. So, it's just not good. It's not good for society. It's not good for culture. And, you just get an overall better deal overseas. It is what it is. Because men, we're easy to please. So it's like, why would we not go overseas and deal with a more feminine woman, live a cheaper life, Well, and, bro, yeah, someone that literally forces you to have to, give before they receive is actually trash in a relationship. Yeah. They say they want, whatever, equality, and they want to be a team and a partnership and grow together and build a life. But it's like, well, unless you do all this stuff for me and check all these boxes, I'm not going to do anything for you. Without knowing that, okay, well, if I, put in my 50, he puts in his 50 in terms of, whatever, I guess, feminine role and the masculine role, then we can continue to cultivate and, become more masculine and more feminine together. Yeah. But American women is, nope, bro, arms folded, I ain't trying to hear nothing but you got 6 figures that you got.
And that's another part. He says 50-50. It's not a 50-50. It's 100-100. You give 100 of you, they give 100 of them. The problem is nobody wants to show up to work every day. Nobody wants to show up every single day to come to work, put your hard hat on, put them boots on, put them slacks on, them trousers, and really get in there and do it again and more efficient and easier. It should come with repetition. What that boy Corey say? And he was just talking about the word bitch. Don't feel no type of way, but it ain't nothing but something to get used to. Hard work is what it is. I met the majority of you some bitches or sweet, kind souls complain about having to talk about some shit over living it. You don't want to hear shit from boss, but you take whatever the motherfucking government throw at you. Whatever they say, whatever your job say, whatever them bills say, you take it. You deal with it. But as soon as I got something to say, oh, that's too much. Oh, it's like, ooh, can I? You talking too heavy. It's too. Well, I like to talk about light stuff. Well, where your baby dad is at, you like to talk about light stuff. Where your husband at, you like to talk about light stuff. How many niggas you fuck this year already? You like to talk about light stuff. You don't like to live light. You like to talk light. Because life is really too rough on you. So please distract, detour, deflect me from processing reality. I don't want reality. That's why I watch my shows. That's why I call Amazon when I need something to buy something so I can feel better about myself. But that motherfucker in the mirror when you naked and you jumping in the shower, that's who the fuck you is. Without the weave, without the lash, without the makeup, without the clothes, the purse, the car, this is who you are. Now, what is this person good for? Other than getting naked and showing their ass, pussy, titty, and face daily. If you bitches was to have to take pictures and write descriptions on how you could be a better person and how you can give back to your community and how you could, you know what I'm saying? So you had to tell us insecurities about yourself or your fears or things you lacking in. I guarantee you motherfuckers wouldn't be on here like that. But another side of you would be on here overwhelmingly because they'll have the opportunity now to get it out. It's not a safe place all the way to get it out if you're a lady or a man, especially a lady. Like, I'm going through it. I'm on my period. It's fucked up. These kids. Because don't nobody give a fuck. But they do, because they going through their own shit. Let's see what they do.
That's $20K a month for me. And then you take care of me, you put me in a Range Rover, put me in a mansion, pay all my bills, I don't ever have to work or lift a finger, then I'll be feminine. That's right, and you doing all that. They're not cheap though. Yeah, see, and that's why I'm saying short end of the stick, because it's like, all right, well, that's not really a good deal because I can go somewhere else. Why would you? I don't need to literally do all that, and I get the type of woman I want. Literally, dog. That's why. Yeah, it's just a way better deal overseas, guys. Like,
I don't know what overseas he talking about, but hey, it's a lot of overseas. So I don't know exactly what overseas.
Good luck. Okay. The requirements for women is a lot higher nowadays, and that goes for all around the
A
country.
lot of the men leaving the U.S. to find their wife abroad, they're only doing so because they believe women in the U.S. have standards that are too high.
The fact that women are no longer lowering their standards.
Well,
Who is she? Who is she?
A passport bros thought exercise. A guy will go to a foreign country to find a life partner, and this is highly controversial lately. Because there's good women here in the United States who need partners too, and they don't want to go to a third world country to go find a partner because we know how bad those guys can be. The machismo is real. So it's not fair to women to have all the guys in a developed country that are willing to give them equal rights go to another country to find a girl that's going to be loyal to them and not give them a hard time. Because yeah, I don't know a country that a woman could go to and go find a male counterpart where that male is actually going to treat her right and allow her to have a job and all that stuff. This is starting to look really bad for women in that case, so of course they're going to be upset about the whole passport bros culture. Let's make it granular. Let's think about one guy, right? Let's say that there's a woman who wants one guy. She's like, oh, he's good. I'd like to date him. But he's going out of the country to go get a date instead of dating her here in the United States. There's a reason why he's doing that. And you might go, that's not fair. I should have a solid chance of dating this guy. Well, why don't you be more like the kind of girl that he wants to date? Then everybody goes up in arms and be like, Sean, how could you say that? No one should have to change to fit somebody else's heteronormative, whatever, blah, 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 just so that way they can get a date with a guy. He should stay in the country and date here anyway, without girls having to change to be more submissive or whatever. But listen to the logic of that. You're trying to force a man to stay in a country and date people he's just not attracted to, so you can have a guy that won't love you because you're not willing to meet him in the middle. So you're going to shame a man for his preferences. You're going to attack him for his choices. His choices did not hurt you. They just didn't choose you. Now, I've raised myself to believe that everything that is unhappy about my world is my fault. If I don't like something, I'm going to change it. If I don't have something I want, I'm going to go find a way to get it. If I'm unhappy, I'm going to work on that. It all rests on me. Internal locus of control. So being mad at passport bros for leaving is actually really weak behavior. And you want to be respected for being a strong, independent woman, so buck the fuck up. Because frankly, you asked for it, didn't you? So is it misogyny to tell you to buck up because you want equality? Or is it misogyny to say, hey, you know, you shouldn't have to participate in capitalism and work. You should be able to stay soft. Because that version would have probably got you the guy. And I can say that because we're seeing a pattern in these men's preferences. Their dating preferences aren't misogyny. It's just the kind of partner that they want. And we're seeing a pattern in these men by not letting them go find the love of their life in a union that best serves them. Because I tell you what, these guys are also going to be really good to these girls. And that might even make you even more salty that they're going to be good to these girls by the definition that these girls see good. That's another reason why these relationships won't work for you, because your definition of a man treating you right is going to be different than theirs. Life hack. Learn to be happy enough alone that you're not mad at passport bro culture, and then maybe you'll have an open enough heart to date again.
Like this guy said, these women are very unhappy. It seems to be the one thing they all have in common. Because I'm thinking to myself, why would you care if these broke boys, as they call them, these men that can't get any play, so they go overseas, these men that are weird, these are men that you claim to not want. And when you look at all these videos of these women, and men as well, but these women talking about the passport bros, it's very demeaning language. It's not, oh my god, all these kings are leaving us and we want them back and that's why we're upset. It's these broke dusties, these bums. They can't get no players, so they're going overseas. But why are you mad? It just seems like you're hating.
My take on the passport boys, aka these men that are leaving the country to find their wives or to find women that they feel like are more traditional than American women. First comment, get a fucking grip. Like, are you guys really being fucking for real? The fact of the matter is the average woman does not even require that much. As a woman in America, why in 2022 would I settle for a man that expects me to basically be a slave and maid? So I mean, I see why y'all gotta go overseas to sell the bullshit to other women. But another thing you're missing is you need money. Like, it's gonna take time, energy, and money that y'all can't even give to women that live here in your own culture. You guys are delusional. It's giving you need to be in a mental health facility. Because instead of being introspective and looking at your actions, what you're doing that's maybe not working out in your favor, y'all would rather like go to another country and just continue the toxicity on the airport in Atlanta, and I'm so overwhelmed with emotion, in addition to just feeling disrespected and unappreciated by men in my own life. It's another thing when you wake up to comments on the internet by other Black men who just hate Black women. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything Black women do is a problem. I don't feel safe, protected, loved around my own men. Men of my race, and it hurts. Because Black women go so hard for y'all. We go so hard for Black men. And they just never do the same for us. I can categorically say that Black women are not hated by Black
Fuck
men.
this she. What
Most
she
Black
talking about, bro?
like most men in general, would prefer to date within their race. Unfortunately, young Black women today are just too masculine. These women are
Act
very
like whole
encouraging.
ass
They want
niggas.
to enjoy their 20s. And it's only when they hit their late 20s, early 30s, now they start talking about maybe I should settle down. But by that time, it's too late.
Ain't no
You've
settling
seen,
down.
done,
You been
and
fucking
through
for
too much
15,
at that
20
point.
years,
Yeah,
bro. I been.
it's sad, but it is what it is.
You heard that nigga. I was the only nigga. Let me talk to these motherfuckers for a minute, man. It's non-copyrighted information right here. I was talking to you some bitches in the early 2000s, watching young ladies. It's a difference between what my counterparts were doing. They were just feeding upon you. Let's just be honest. hunters and gatherers. Men are hunters. Women usually were the gatherers, but men gathered too. They call them sissies. You know what I'm talking about? But the point is, man, look, let me go back. Let me go out a little bit. Too close. What I'm saying. Hunters and gatherers. I was a male figure vessel raised around estrogen women all day. How I knew I was different. How I knew. No class, no father figure, nothing. How I knew I was different and I was a man and I was not like them is the emotion, and I use the word, the perturbedness at certain things and the awkwardness of a lot of things about them, and how I could separate the fact that I love them dearly. I love them dearly, but how I was able to separate and know what the fuck you talking about wrong. I'm not finna do no shit like this. That's some woman shit. I knew that as a little boy. I don't naturally feel that way that strongly about the shit you feel strongly about, the shit you care about, the shit you talking about, the shit you mentioning, this shit. A lot of shit that you spend time, energy on, the way you get dressed. I'm just trying to go to the motherfucking post office, 1990 something, and we may swing by Winn-Dixie. You're in there like you're going on a photo shoot. You knew, you woke me up or told me about getting dressed to go. I've been dressed for 37 minutes. And how there gotta be a difference between the boys who was raised by women in the house and they got feminine ways, so on and so forth, or you're a full-on sis now. Or was there? I don't know. But I would walk past that bathroom and all three generations, what the fuck is you in here doing? I ain't never want to wear they fucking clothes. I ain't never want to wear no heels. I ain't never want to put no lipstick on. I always knew that was some of y'all shit. I'm a man. I don't do no, I ain't never did face painting. I don't have any piercings. You hear what I'm talking about? I don't wear jewelry. Because the shit that I do and the way that I live is real masculine. You dig? I go by a park and niggas is hooping. I got the earrings and the motherfucking bracelet and the watch and my rings and my chain. Nigga, I'm going right out there and hooping. Now, I don't got a case. I'm not wealthy and rich where I tell my handler, here you go, put that up for me in the Maybach. Yes, put that up for me. I'm going to go hoop with the street dudes. No, nigga. I may be needed of service to help a damsel in distress, younger, old, fat, and ugly. She need me to help her move. A tire need to be changed, man. I need to be able to do shit to help out because I'm physically capable of doing more than a woman, most women. Except you burly, big back, butch motherfuckers who think you niggas. That's another discussion. But the point is, why is your feminine girlfriend tampons and shit missing if you such a nigga. I look at a young lady and a butch bitch looking at me like, bitch, sir, ma'am. Sir, ma'am. Sir, miss, ma'am. Fuck is you talking about? Double down on you a fucking ma'am. Cause you ovulating. I'm here in some boxers ovulating. Wanting some dick. But you gonna go put on a strap on cause you, okay. That's delusion. Fuck what y'all talking about a nigga delusional anyway. Y'all the most motherfucker as a whole, yes, as a whole, as a group, as a generalization, the most delusional motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. You can paint something that ain't that, we all see it ain't that, and you'll still stand on that. And because one of you motherfuckers, all it takes is one other motherfucker to co-sign your bullshit. Rest in peace, take off. These bitch done shot out. Go, go, bitch, made up shit. Do, 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 do. Go, go, made up bitch shit. Make it up, make it up, make it up, make that shit up. Make it up, bitch. Don't even try. Just make it up. Just whatever you want to feel. Bitch, if this is who you are, bitch, go tell your parents about what you talking about when you was a kid. You wasn't like this. Bitch, go tell all your teachers from college down. You wasn't doing the work. You was this, you was that. Tell your employers you ain't coming in. You ain't doing no work. You ain't tell them folks shit. You did what them folk asked your ass to do. But now, you ain't got no motherfucking supervision. And you goddamn out here running loose and wrong. I look in the camera. Most of the women I know are very intelligent in a lot of facets of their life. I.e., school, work, how they run their household, their children. That's something about that thumb of fucking with a man. Romantic, emotional creatures that you are, that when it comes to dealing with men and making life choices that got something to do with how you would handle everything at your job, and now compared to how you do your shit at your house. At your job, you're proficient at, I can't do that. Upholding all the standards, over and above on the standards. Every time, keeping the line fucking drawn. But when it come to dudes, when it come to how you make decisions in your life, topsy fucking turvy. Topsy, you don't stand on shit. And then got the nerve to pard your mouth. Breath still smelling like the last nigga dick that didn't call you back. You on the phone with another nigga talking about what you doing tonight. That's what's damning our society. And I grew up, let's go back to when a time a bitch or a nigga would be shamed for being loose and promiscuous and fucking anybody that'll fuck them for anything, for any reason. Wasn't no good reason. They was paying. It wasn't no goddamn good reason. It wasn't no good goddamn reason to be fucking everybody. It was no good reason that you need to be worrying about getting a nut. There was no good reason that you need to be worried about a nigga getting between your thighs. There's no good reason for motherfucking 10 years old to fucking 20-something. Your ass should have been worried about niggas, but you was that whole time worried about niggas. And if you ain't watching the rest of these bitches, niggas been giving it to you bitches for centuries on end, huh? Because they hunt. They see weak ass prey like the eagle and the hawk and the motherfucking other predators out here. When they see a motherfucking squirrel or a chipmunk or mice or a rabbit or another bird or some fish, when they see that shit trying to live his life, do you see how squirrels eat? Do you see how pigeons eat? Maybe not Nick City pigeons, but do you see how certain shit do what it do? Chickens, They are not predators. They are prey. And you are predators. I knew this as a boy. But I had a softer side. The women gave me, loving them gave me a softer side to love y'all. Like, I treat them like I treat. You know what I'm saying? It's not romantic. It's just general give a fuck. Y'all confuse general give a fuck with a nigga really wanting to be with you. Be with you and why? Why do you think you the most qualified bitch for a nigga? Let's look at your fucking sheets. Boy, this nigga, Bob, this nigga, but where he at? This nigga, how that happen? This nigga, where he at? This nigga, fucked him up. This nigga, most of you got 20 plus niggas you gave some pussy to or liked, had a crush on, dealt with in some form. 20 of them. How many do you get? How many chances at love and the opportunity? You got them kids with this other nigga. You still want another nigga to overlook you fucking and sucking another nigga and giving them kids and letting them goddamn come in you. You letting a nigga come in you, but you talking about what's up with me and you. Nothing. Nothing is up with me and you. Not like that. What's wrong with niggas telling y'all that? There's nothing really up with me and you. Not to the level in which you think. You can never be mine fully with another nigga, baby. Why can't y'all say this shit to a bitch? Why can't y'all say this as a whole? We can build something, but you can't be claimed by me with another nigga baby down the hall, up the street, over at your mama and them house. That's them folk. They nutted in you. You kept the baby. That's the proof. You was fucking that nigga on another level. Cool. Where he at? Why y'all didn't work out? Oh, and I don't. What's happening? What took place? You ain't got no good explanations. And that ain't good enough for me, so. You used to be shamed for having all these partners and failing in relationships. Now, you bitches you are on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, taking pictures in your brand name, high-end clothes, going on your trips with your children, and ain't no man. Ain't no man. The man you with now is not their daddy. It's some random nigga who beating your back out because your kid's kind of older now, and boom. Y'all you getting fucked and being in a relationship with niggas that you didn't work out with their dad, and somebody gonna always stand up and be like, sometimes it don't work, you grow apart, me and my baby dad is still cool. Bitch, you're not listening from a man's perspective that wanna fuck with you. Why would he fuck with a woman that got kids by somebody else? We already know you been fucking. We'll keep that shit to ourselves to a degree. Real niggas just gotta come to the understand, like, I gotta share this bitch. I done shared this bitch with 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 niggas. Fuck. That's why these niggas say it's my turn. And you motherfuckers be thinking, oh, if a property done had 30 fucking tenants in it, and all of them never stay, they don't want to renew their lease, would you want to stay there? It's on the market. Great location, great views, washer and dryer, AC, heat. Oh, newly remodeled kitchen and bathroom. Yeah, all the amenities sound great. They didn't tell you the Wi-Fi. You can't get really Wi-Fi over here or no real signal. It's a plumbing issue. Ain't nowhere to really park. We've had a lot of crime. Uh-oh. But on the brochure, then you start driving in the neighborhoods. I don't want to live over here. Oh, it's not telling. And that's what a woman is. You've been preyed upon, but you think men are like you. Not, a lot of us are nothing like you. The ones who pretend are the ones, using you for what, you can be used for. A lot of you not very useful besides how you look and what you can do to fulfill sexual shit like that. Outside of that, what service do you provide the world? Fuck a man. The world, Craig. The world, Craig. What is it that you do that if you wasn't here tomorrow would impact us and it would be felt times over that, damn, she used to be the one, man, she really was the one. Oh man, since she been gone, it's all, it'll never be like this. She was so great. And that's not even what you guys inspire to be. Women were great, and now y'all inspire to be nothing. You aspire for attention. You aspire to not try as hard. You aspire to not have to go through the struggle. You aspire to get it off somebody else because you don't want to work. You don't want to try. You seem like you've been forced into the position when you're the most free and liberated at this point in my life has been the most liberated time of women, especially melanated women. But it's all this, and it's not us who's holding you back because we're broke boys and we're fuck niggas and you want the best of the best, but do they want you? That's how I knew I was different from a little boy. Like, these women would believe shit that wasn't believable. And I was just rooted in logic. Weatherman say it's gonna rain. I go outside, I see a lot of clouds. Not dark as clouds yet, but just it's real cloudy. See the trees swaying a bit. If the leaves on, seeing them. A woman to go in there and put on a shout set. Take hours doing her hair in the most not gonna work well in humidity do she can find, and say, well, that's what it, when I say something about, well, you know, I'm gonna do my due diligence to help out. Hey, you know, Glenn Burns, shout out to Glenn. Glenn say, excuse me, it's gonna be like a 85 to 90% chance of precipitation by 1 o'clock, and it's like 12 now. Oh, it probably won't rain. That's just what they say. I said, no, if you go outside, ain't no sun shining or nothing. It look pretty gloomy out there. Oh yeah, well, it'll probably clear up in a little bit. In a little bit, like when? By the time we get to where we going, it should have been done. If it even gonna rain, it should have been done rain by then, and I'll be good. I go back outside and I wear some shit for rain. You know what I'm saying? I got my windbreaker on. I got a hat. I got some shoes that ain't crispy white joints. Something with a different bottom so I don't fuck them up. Because good old Glenn say it's gonna motherfucking rain. For sure. And on top of that, I'm not just going by what he talking about. I'm looking out there. And Glenn, I thank you. You down at the Weather Center is really doing a fantastic job. Keeping the public informed, so on and so forth. So, do you see that? I've just noticed my whole life, women would make shit up. Women would create a reality that wasn't reality and then believe it, have other people believe in it, paint a picture so vividly, and all of it is a lie. Many people have been hurt by it, their children, their families. Men have been put in jail. All type of atrocities have taken place because a woman doesn't want to live in reality a lot when it's not convenient for her. A lot of you don't. And it's not okay to keep fucking people and fucking over people and all that. And what do you say about guys? Well, stop fucking them, ladies. Can you? I don't think you can stop fucking dudes. That's the main issue with you all. You can't stop fucking dudes. New dudes after new dude after new dude because of the attention and the craving of, I guess, like a vampire craves blood, you crave new dick. So you can say what you want about niggas, stop fucking them and see how it goes. Thank you.